Hello everybody and welcome to my next video. This video is going to be about today of EastEnders, of the drama of the program, which I really do like. And I just want to say that about Phil Mitchell, about his storyline, what I think is going to run through till next year, Christmas in 2017, where Phil only has 6 months to live and he's going to be killed off because of the alcohol liver problem. And I just want to say is that guys that if Phil gets killed off, I'm not gonna watch EastEnders no more because it's no good without Phil. Phil is one of the most top chapters in EastEnders program, and he's a brilliant actor. Steve McFadden is a brilliant actor, and he's really good at doing his part in EastEnders as Phil Mitchell. What I just want to say about today is why Phil had that liver problem, drink problem. I want to go back till October 2nd. I can remember the date that well, that day, year 2015. I want to go back to that and I want to talk about what happened to Phil when they kidnapped him in the garage when Gavin and two heavies. Now, when they walked into the garage, Gavin and the two heavies, Gavin just says to Phil, "Hello, Phil," and then it just stops there. Everything just goes blank, and that's that. And then the storyline did run through up until October because they kidnapped him on October 2nd, and then Phil broke free and got away from the heavies. It was told that he took two heavies on and got away, and Phil made it home when he collapsed at the doorway, and they brought him to the hospital because he collapsed in the house in his home when he got home. And the storyline run through till Halloween, and it was really good. And Phil knocked Gavin out with the stick, which Phil was when he had the broken arm and all. But I don't understand is what when Gavin got away and when they had him, it just ended there, and that was that. Like, I mean, when Grant came back into it, like, I thought that Grant would have come back and got him and Phil would have got revenge on the two heavies or something like that. I wasn't expecting the Peggy coming back and all that there and was going to die. And yeah, I thought, in my own onion, is what I think. And if David Lee, if you're watching this video, dude, I just want to tell you what I mean and what I understand of what I think, what should have happened. What I thought would have happened, I thought that the storyline would have run through in the way I wanted it, and I'm sure the fans of EastEnders probably would have wanted it, if I'm right in what I'm saying. I thought that it would have shown what really happened in the garage when they kidnapped him, and I thought it would have shown them guys beating up Phil to the pub, and yes, it did show us a scene where they made it to the building and there was blood splattered on all on the wall, Phil's blood. And Danny, Sharon's son, he says he misses Phil, and the pumpkin falls down the stairs, which was disturbing, and the pumpkin split open, and that could have been the point of the pumpkin showing a sign of those guys beating Phil up to the pub, and you know what I mean, guys. So when the pumpkin's head splashed all over the floor when it fell, that could have been the point where Phil got his head kicked in and all the blood splattered all over the wall. It was disturbing. But as what I don't understand is when it ran right through the Christmas, it came on to the Vincent part where Phil and Vincent were getting revenge at each other. And then as time went on, it never showed no storyline of what happened to Phil. Yes, Phil did say to Sharon that they had him locked up in a room, and that was that. Storyline finished, and you know what I mean? There's just no in between parts where it shows you what happened at the garage and what happened where Phil was actually hidden, where they had him locked in the room. That, like, I thought it would have shown like Phil locked in the room or stuff like that, but it didn't, and this is why Phil is now bad to this day. and it all started months ago when they kidnapped him, and Phil hasn't been the same since it. And Phil is now having a liver problem because of the drinking and all. And every time I watch EastEnders, he's always bleeding out from his nose, and that's his liver doing that. And Phil only has 6 months, and he's off the drink, and he's doing well, but he's just the only thing about EastEnders that I like is that it's a good drama, and it always turns out a good story at the end. But as I don't understand it, when people want things to go their way of what they expect, but it never happens. Well, that's what I mean, guys. It's what you see as I see. But in EastEnders is what they see, I see, which I thought what they seen I would have seen, but I didn't. You know what I mean? But it just doesn't make sense, of what really happened. Yes, that you know, when they arrested Gavin at the house, Sharon got home, and Sharon said to Phil that uh, the granddad's back, and Phil just put his head down and went, "He's back." You know what I mean? Like, I thought it would have. There's flashbacks there. There's a storyline should have been there of Phil when he got kidnapped. When they kidnapped him. It always comes back to that wee flashpoint of where Phil just makes a reaction because of it. You know what I mean, guys? It's like Phil's fear of, like, when Sharon mentions about the granddad Gavin. Phil always makes like a flashback of what, you know what I mean, guys? It just doesn't add up. Do you know what I mean? I thought, like, I don't know, guys. I just thought it would have been different. You know what I mean? I just don't understand it, guys. Like, give me 1 second. Phil kidnapped. Okay, guys. Phil's kidnapping was ordeal. Will take place in a whole new storyline this year, which we got because we all see Phil different now, what he was before, and I will show that, guys. I will show that because there's a lot I want to talk about because it just doesn't add up to me. Okay, right. So this is Phil when he got kidnapped, when it all started. Now, when they kidnapped Phil, I don't understand why they didn't show the part what happened in the garage. It just, everything went different. Now, they did say that it will bring Phil in a whole new disguise, which has. But is what I don't understand is why they didn't show anything of what happened. Why did they not show or tell or what really happened? I just doesn't make sense to me. This is Phil here when Phil thought Ben was dead. When I look at Phil here, Phil is just a whole new different person right here, guys. This is Phil not that long ago, and Phil looks so different here, and he just looks sick, and he just looks that he's dying to me. You know what I mean? But when I go back a while later, when Phil, before he got kidnapped, Phil was okay. He was himself, and he was, you know what I mean, guys? But he was what he was. Do you know what I mean? What I don't understand is that why are we not getting no storyline of what happened to Phil? I thought, like, the storyline would have been like when Phil returned home from the kidnapping, when he collapsed on the floor. I thought Grant would have come into it, and I thought there would have been a whole new good, interesting storyline there to get Gavin back. You know what I mean, guys? Like this picture right here, which people thought they were going to get, but it never happened. Um, This picture right here is what I thought that we were going to get. It's this picture right here. I thought Grant would have come into it, you know what I mean? But it didn't. There was like so many storylines, different storylines. It was unreal. But in my own mind, in my own, what I think, I thought that there would have been a good storyline between Phil getting Gavin back and those two heavies. And I mean, what happened to the two heavies when Phil got away from them? It didn't say what happened to the two heavies. It didn't. There was nothing there. There was no storyline. There was nothing. It was just all we were getting in all different storylines. It just didn't make sense. You know what I mean, guys? It's just, I don't know. EastEnders. I would just like to know, to put my mind in the direction, like, why aren't you telling us what happened to Phil? We all know what happened. He got kidnapped and he started drinking again because of the accident. Is what I don't understand. Can you guys, to the EastEnders drama program, could not tell us a little flashback of what happened to Phil and make an end to it? Do you know what I mean, guys? Because to me, it just doesn't add up to me. You know, guys, I'm looking at it right here, and you know, people are probably saying, well, what I'm saying. Why are we getting no storyline of what happened to Phil? You know what I mean? Just don't understand it at all. Is why we're not getting no storyline from that. And I've said everything I wanted to say in this video, guys, and to be honest, I really just don't know. To be honest, I love EastEnders. It's my only drama program I like, and it's really good no matter what way it ends. And you know, the storyline which we're getting now is really good. That Ben's boyfriend Paul Cooper has died in a fight accident or something like that. I don't know. Um, you know, when Ben got home in an awful state, beat up, you know, Phil did say like, you know, your friend died, but Ben just took a reaction. You know, he thought his dad would have said your boyfriend, but Phil didn't say it that way. It came out different. Phil said your friend, and Ben just went my friend, and then went angry because of Phil did that. You know, and Ben probably thought like, you know, well, my dad's still not accepting that his son is gay, and you know, Ben just cracked up, and his dad came out to the doorway, and him and his dad just hugged each other and just in heartbroken silence. But the next night program storyline was different. You know, it goes on to another storyline. Like, I know people might say, well, you can't have it the way you have it. The way I probably would have wanted it if it was just to do with the Mitchells all the time and their storyline. If it was EastEnders storyline all the time, it would be amazing. The storyline would be interesting and more, you know, all the new chapters of EastEnders actors are in it right now they're all right, but the Mitchells like Phil and Sharon and Ian, they're been in EastEnders forever. There's all new people and actors coming into it now, and it's different storylines, and you know what I mean. But yeah, guys, that's all I really have to say for this video, and you guys get the point of what I meant about what really happened to Phil on October 2nd, and where did it end up, where did it all add up. You know, it's just, I'm not going to explain in the last minute or two because I've already said throughout the whole video. And David Lee, I just want to say thank you if you're watching this video and understand what I mean. If you understand what I mean, leave a comment, because I'm really stuck and I really don't know what to think of the storyline of what really happened to Phil. I just can't get my mind over that because the way Phil is now to this day. If Phil hadn't got kidnapped, Phil wouldn't have been the way he is right now today. Okay, guys? And that's all I had to say for this video, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.